Uh, yeah, I'm just curious. What have you been doing since you retired? And
Well,
how did you happen to get into what you are doing? Go ahead.
okay, all right. Well, since I retired, I started to pursue yoga. But as I pursued yoga, I started with doing tri yoga, and I did that from 2008 when I retired to 2011,
Mhm.
and I enjoyed it very much. It was very relaxing. I felt very calm after I would leave the yoga, and and after doing it for about 3 years, I saw that my body was getting more flexible, and I said, well, something must be working here. And so then I decided to that I wanted to teach it to others, and I inquired with my about teaching yoga with my yoga instructor at that time, and she gave me the particulars, and I was still mulling it over in my mind, uh, how I was going to do it, when I was going to do it, because the instructions for the classes for teaching this type of yoga was on the East Coast. And so I was trying to make up my mind, am I going to do this? Am I going to travel to the East Coast? Am I going to do this? That's just kept coming to me. So some people may call it serendipity, but things happen by chance. So what happened was I went to this restaurant, and right next door to the restaurant was this yoga center, and they offered yoga, and I said, okay, well, I went to this restaurant several times, and this yoga center was always next door, and I always went and looked in the window every time after I left there, and so I was curious as to what type of yoga it was and what they did. And so finally, my friend and I, we went to the yoga. He said, do you want to go in? I said, yeah, sure, why not? So I went on in, we went in, and we signed up to take a yoga class, and to try it for 10 classes. So we both signed up together. And so after the 10 classes, I enjoyed it. It was different from the other yoga that I was doing. And it involved a little bit more movement. It was more, I want to say comprehensive, because it entailed more things. It had Tai Chi, it had yoga, it had movement, what they call brainwave vibration. And it sort of tickled me a little bit to participate. So I said, okay, I'll do this. So I was still doing the other yoga, the tri yoga, and I was doing this yoga also.
What?
So I just kept going, and so after the 10 classes were up, then I signed up for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And after that year, during that year, I took several workshops that they offered, and it was like I had a thirst or a hunger to have more and more. I wasn't satisfied, so I kept going, and I took more workshops, and here I am. I have my yoga certificate to teach, and so I can work with children as well as adults, and I just have a strong desire to share this with others.
So I guess from what you're saying, is there different styles or different types of yoga?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There are more styles or types of yoga than I have fingers, and I can't even begin to name them all. So the yoga that I'm practicing right now is from Korea, and So that's the yoga that I'm doing right now. But I like it because it is geared toward every age group. The children, they have the brain education for children, and then they also have yoga for the more mature person that has retired, and is looking to keep their bodies flexible as well as their brain flexible. So anybody can do it, from the children on up to the more mature adult, and it does keep the body flexible, and it keeps the mind flexible, which is very important because with the mind, a lot of times we get to a certain age and we say, well, I can't do that. I can't do this. I can't do that. You know I'm old. Yes. So.
Yeah. Is there a certain diet that goes along with it? Or could a person eat, just what they normally eat? Should they try to, eat a different, more nourishing, more of, a particular type of diet?
Well, not just because it's yoga, just because of just because after you get a certain age, your digestion may change. You should want to eat a more healthy diet. When you were in your 20s, you could eat everything: potato chips, soda, pop, a lot of greasy fried food. You could eat a lot of things like that without a lot of adverse effects. And as you get older, when you take on a yoga type lifestyle of practicing yoga, yes, nutrition, food is involved. You can change your diet. So it behooves a person as you get older to eat foods that's more nourishing, more fruits and vegetables, and drink more water.
Yeah. So, well, I guess I know you could probably go into more details. I know it because so far, like I'm a novice, I don't know anything. So everything you tell me, it's enlightening, it's new. So, what are you, I have to really figure out some questions for you here. So how about we take a little break and I'll think of some more questions to ask you. See, yes.
Yes.
Okay.